Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is kind of exciting. It is Friday, June 7th. We're actually headed to Ocala, Florida right now. We're about 30 minutes out, and we're headed to rock the country, and I'm so excited. Several months ago, Kid Rock came out, and they're like, hey, we're gonna do this, and we got Jason Aldean and Travis Tritt and Brantley Gilbert and all of the these cool artists, like country music artists. And we're gonna do rock the country, and we're only gonna do 7 cities, and Ocala, Florida was one of them, which was the closest to us, which was 2.5-ish hours out from Tallahassee. And I put myself on the waiting list because tickets sold super fast, so I put myself on the waiting list, and it come around. Money wasn't right at the time. This was probably back in March-ish, from thinking. And I was like, man, this sucks. We can't do it right now. We got too much stuff coming up. We had trips coming up. And it was we just can't swing it. So I had to cancel or remove me from the list or whatever. And so that happened. Well, last weekend, me and Steven were headed to dinner on our Friday date night. And he goes, so I kind of did something. And I got us tickets to rock the country. And we're going next weekend, and I was like, wait, for real? And so apparently he was able to get on the waiting list, and it come around to him where he had the option to go for it, and he did, and here we are. He's like, yeah, I could really care less, but I know that you really wanted to go, so I put us on the list.
Now I want to go see Kid Rock.
And yeah, we're super excited to see Kid Rock, and we have stopped for lunch already. There's a lot of other bands there that I'm not familiar with. I probably know their music, I'm just not familiar with the band itself. We've seen Travis Tritt about 6 months ago. He came to Tallahassee, love him. Never seen the rest of them. I'm really excited. Tomorrow we're seeing Jason Aldean, and I can't remember who else is with the lineup with Jason Aldean.
Lynyrd Skynyrd's in there.
Lynyrd Skynyrd's today. So there's 3 that we're excited for today. But I did think that it would be nice of me to bring you guys along. I thought it'd be kind of cool for some of you that maybe aren't in the South, where they're not extending the rock the country, because it's only, I think, in the South, Florida, Alabama, I think maybe Georgia, Tennessee, I think they're doing them. Anyways, there's only 7 total festival type things that they're doing, and we're just lucky enough to be, I guess, close enough to travel to it. And so that's what we're doing. That's what this video is about. And if you guys are excited and you want to see kind of what goes on inside of the festival, because I really don't know what to expect either, then keep watching and I will show you what I can. Also, we do have the VIP tickets, so we'll have the wristbands, and then we'll get to get access to other areas in the festival area compared to general admission. So that's pretty cool. We get special seating. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling, and we have about 25 minutes left before we get to the venue, and I'm really excited, and just stick around and we'll find out these things together. Okay, bye.
Country, take your hat off real quick for us. Let us see you. Let us recognize the greatest in lights. Help us have the kind of life that we have here in this country. Thank y'all for standing in the heat with us tonight. The sun will go down, it will cool off, and Kid Rock will rock your face off later tonight. I promise you that. Along with Lynyrd Skynyrd and many others.
of Florida. How many people here have seen us, Kid Rock and the Twisted Bound Trucker Band, perform live before?
Good morning. Yesterday was very interesting. First off, good morning. I am sitting here in my floor, fixing to do my makeup. I've already done skincare. Hair is air drying. Figured I would sit down, do my makeup this morning with you before we head out for day 2 of Rock the Country and fill you in on yesterday because I didn't really talk like at all whenever we got there. I think I need to readjust my camera. There, I think that's better. So we left yesterday at like noon-ish, like 11:30 maybe. So Ocala is like 2.5 hours from here in Tallahassee. We got there yesterday. We parked and walked like a mile. So I did not start the whole thing off on a good foot at all, like pun intended, because I didn't even show you what I wore yesterday. I will insert a picture. I wore these like black combat boots that I've had for years and they are completely broken. I, like a ding dong, did not wear the proper socks. I wore like the ankle socks and they kept like falling down. And so before we even made it to the gate, I was getting blisters on my ankles, which was so embarrassing. And so we had to sit and wait for the gates to open. First place that we went was the first aid tent because I had to get some Band-Aids. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to continue walking like for the rest of the day. So I went straight there and I told them, and I was like, this is so embarrassing, but I've already started to get like blisters on the backs of my ankles. And I said, I'm probably your first customer of the day. And they said, surprisingly, you're not. So that made me feel a little better. Kind of helped a little bit, but I was in pain the rest of the evening. So I tried to stay still as best possible. So we were in the VIP section. The way that this place was set up, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the place that we went to, I think it was a horse thing where they like race horses. Like it was like I guess like a track like this, and inside of that was where like everything was set up. So like VIP section was like up towards the stage, and so we were like all around the stage, and then everything past a certain point was general admission, which were literally in the nosebleeds. I think if I would have got the general admission, I would be pissed. I had this like tent set up that had like tables, and I think that I think they had good intent, but I don't think they took into consideration how many people were actually going to be there, and they didn't have very many workers. So I think that they had like 2 tents, one on each side of the stage. The side that we were on, I would assume it's the same as the opposite side, but the one that we were on had like maybe 5 or 6 like bartenders, and then in another section they had where you would order your food. Literally the lines were so long. Like I could throw out 1,000 people, and that's just looking across, like easy 1,000. Could have been more, probably was. And I don't think that they were prepared for the crowds, basically. So thankfully we got there early enough to get a little table. And so they had 2 different acts. One was a girl and one was a guy, and the only reason I remember his name is because it's my son's name, and so his name was Gavin something. And it was almost kind of like a Hardy type music with like rock country. We didn't really listen to a ton of his stuff, but he was finishing up his act whenever we went to go try to get close to the front for Travis Tritt, which I've already seen Travis Tritt, which I grew up with 90s country music, and so it, I was fine with seeing him again. But like while we were there was this guy literally kept bumping into me, like him and his friends. They were having a good time, like yay for them. But there were so many people there. There was like no space for any of the shenanigans. And I don't think he took that into consideration. And so he kept bumping into me like a lot. Like it wasn't just like brushing the arm and that kind of thing, like normal, like with a crowd of people. He was like dancing or something. I don't know what they were doing. Anyways, and I was like, and I kind of put my arm out like that. I was like, all right, dude, like I'm gonna need you to be respectful. and stop bumping into me. And so it didn't take long, and there was a girl, and I'm assuming he told her something about me, like stopping him, but he was so disrespectful about it. Anyway, so she come over and was like standing like beside me. And so I guess maybe she thought that I was the problem, but then I think she realized very quickly that I was not the problem, that her friend was the problem. Turned out like we would like talk and whatever, and she was fine. I think she realized that I wasn't the problem, because I was like, I try to be respectful of other people, and this guy was like not being respectful. Anyways, so that turned out to be good, because I am not like a confrontational person at all. So for anyone watching, if you go to concerts, festivals, whatever, be respectful. We're all there for a good time. Also, it was blazing hot yesterday, and my hair, I'm so glad I did not fix it. It ended up going in my little clip, which I'm so glad I took. So after Travis Tritt played, they had a small like intermission, and then Leonard Skinner came on, and I think he was like 30 minutes late from what people were saying. I wasn't really there to see Leonard Skinner. Like, it's cool. Like, I know a lot of their songs. That wasn't like my main reason for wanting to go. So by this time, it was like, I don't know, 6 o'clock maybe. And so it's like, by that time, I was already telling Steven, hey, I want a snack. Let's go like get some fries. I want to get some fries before Travis Tritt started, because he didn't even start until like 5:40 maybe. And Steven's like, no, let's just wait until after Travis Tritt, and then we'll get them while Leonard Skinner's playing, because the last act was Kid Rock. Literally stood in line for drinks for, oh my gosh, it felt like an hour. That's whenever a lot of the people were talking about how the VIP was like the worst VIP, like out of all the places that they've ever been, this particular show was the worst VIP out of all of them. To be fair, the general admission did not have like the tent with like covering and blocking the sun. So I was super appreciative of that. I think people were just really upset that they had to wait in line, and that they didn't take into consideration how many people were actually in the VIP. So that's where a lot of like the, I guess the negative part came in. So Steven and I, we did conquer and divide. He went and got the food, I went and got the drinks. And so I got the drinks and I went to find him. And he had made friends with these two ladies that apparently had won the VIP tickets from like in town, and they're like from Tallahassee. And so that was really cool. I was like, I'm so glad that you made friends, because this would be like, we would have to stand up and eat kind of thing. Anyways, the ladies, they ended up being like super nice. So I was super grateful that Steven found his friends and a table to sit at. Our food was cold by the time we ate it. It was kind of overpriced for what it was. A burger and fries was like $18 each. So, which I guess that's normal for festival prices / like concert prices. It was still a little outrageous, I think, especially for how much you were paying for the tickets and that we were in VIP. So that's literally already paying double compared to general admission. Kind of sucks whenever you pay the premium price, but then it's just, I don't know. I guess I'm just being a little tit bag about it, but I just feel like the VIP could have been better. But Kid Rock was pretty cool. I didn't really know a ton of the songs that he did, only like the old school ones. Really wanted to see him perform the Ball with the Ball, or however you say that. I figured it was probably going to be his last song, and I don't know if it was. I'm just assuming it was. I looked at the clock, it was like 11, and we still had like a 2.5 hour drive home, and I was like, hey, do you want to go ahead and like go so that, you know, we can kind of get a head start? And apparently we weren't the only ones that thought that. There was a ton of people heading out at the same time as us. We did get out before like the majority of the crowd started getting out. So I would say like the leaving experience was pretty quick. Like we were able to, which of course we had to walk a mile. But besides that, we got to our truck and was able to like get out pretty quickly. And then I fell asleep in the truck a couple times. I tried to stay awake. Steven's like, just go to sleep. And I was like, I know, but I feel bad. Anyway, so that's what happened yesterday. We got home at like 1:30 in the morning. All of our kids, no, I take that back. 2 of our kids were asleep. Gavin was still awake playing Nintendo. And I guess that's it. And so we've got round 2 today. Again, kind of like yesterday, I'm not super familiar with the artists that are going to be there. I only know Brantley Gilbert and Jason Aldean. Steven, what did you think of yesterday? How did you feel about it? Did you have a good time?
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also found out that Kid Rock, like, I didn't realize, like, he was so, like, is it musically inclined? Like, he plays a lot of instruments. Like, because, you know, some people are just, like, singers, or some people are just, like, guitar players or whatever. He done this one thing, like, in the midst of his show or act. Is it called an act? Set. It's called a set, right? And he was, like, on the guitar. He was on the keyboard. Was it a keyboard or was it piano? It was piano. Keyboard? I don't know.
He was on the turntables.
He was DJing on the turntables, and he was on the drums. And I don't know, it was just like, I didn't realize that he was like that. I'd never seen him live or anything. And so, which I'm not the biggest, like, Kid Rock fan anyways. I just know, like, his older stuff. Makeup is done for the most part. I hope you enjoyed this little ramble. Let me go change my shirt and comb this hair out, and I guess we're gonna hit the road.
The boys up here think there's something to say for anybody who goes out fighting for their life or fighting for their country. Or both. And we say it's one hell of an amen.
Hey y'all, it's me. I am back, and it is Monday evening. It's like 5 o'clock. I felt like I needed to come on and tell you about our second day at Rock the Country. I have to say, it was a better experience the second day. And I definitely think that I had more fun the second day, even though, like, as soon as we got there, it started pouring down raining. We did get VIP tickets, and so we were allowed to, like, go inside of this, like, hut thing, tent setup situation that had tables. I'd mentioned it the other day. But so the good thing about having those VIP tickets is we were shielded from the rain, which I was super grateful for on that aspect. But we were able to just after the rain quit, everyone went right back out. The music started back up. And we met some really cool people that do, like, different venues, and they, like, work them or something. And this girl come up, and she put a bracelet on my arm. I could not remember her name for the life of me. I probably asked her 14 times what her name was, and I still cannot remember. But we bonded over the fact that she works the festivals. Like, I think she does, like, bartending or something, but she, like, goes and, like, does, like, different venues and concerts and stuff. And we were talking about Rockfest. I think, is it Rockville, that Gavin went to for his birthday. And we ended up hanging out for, like, the entire night. And then, like, the whole group of people that she was with, she kept telling them, "Hi, this is my friend Krystal. This is my new friend Krystal." And I was like, "Yay, I made friends." Anyways, so fun fact about me, I usually make friends everywhere I go. So I am, like, high energy, probably got some ADHD going on, probably borderline annoying / obnoxious, but I always make friends. It doesn't matter if we go to Jamaica, if we go to the Dominican Republic, if we go wherever we're going. I make friends every single place I go. And this happened to be one of those situations. Anyways, I just felt like I needed to come on here and say hi and bye and thanks for watching. And oh, also, I don't know if you noticed, but I only shared like a little bit of the clips with the music. YouTube restrictions are unreal and they will mute the entire video. So I can't really like share the songs that they were playing, like the artists were playing, right? So I did post some over on TikTok. I'm still probably going to continue to post them just to keep my engagement up. You can head over to my TikTok. It's Krys_Chenault, I think. Did I change it? I don't know. I'll put it here on the screen. So you can go check out some of the artists' songs from the festival. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for being here. Hello to all the new people. I've gained quite a few new followers over the past couple weeks. I'm dropping the camera. Okay. And yeah, that's it. I guess I will see you next time, and bye.